All right. And now for something a little different. Trains. There we go. It took it a second. We're gonna do some railroader if Waffle will lay down. Come on, Waffle. Come on, buddy. You are halfway in front of my monitor. Why don't you lay down in this nice... There you go. We're gonna do some trains today. Silas, it's good to see you. Howdy, Lonix. Hey, Ken. Hey, Jason. And Jim, we are definitely doing trains. Hey, Ducks. Well, deplorable, we might kill some steam engines. I don't know about any turtles yet. Hey, good tears, I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Let me know when you get it, because, you know, I'll look for tickets. If I get any spares, you can have them. Hey, Raymond. Silas, it's probably just because it's been super cold in the house today. So I think my sinuses and stuff are still kind of clearing. I also just woke up not too... Whoa! Come back, buddy. Come back. Come back. Nope, nope, nope. Come back. Come back. Waffle, hold on. Waffle, you've got to... Come on, buddy. I gotta figure out a situation with this cat. Because he is between my keyboard and monitor. And when he lays down, he's fine. But, he's not laying down. So, hold on. Come on, buddy. Nope, that's my mic. That's... Oh, Biker, we'll get a cat cam set up. See, the issue is, I've been trying to iron out how to get Waffle to stay in one particular place. And yeah, Lonix, this is totally the game I thought you might like a week or two ago. See, the thing about this game, you can drive both from, you know, here, driver's seat, with all the controls. And it is a little bit more arcadey, like it's not a complete one-for-one in the style of like Derail Valley. But it is very enjoyable, or you can also drive in a remote way. Like this, where you can actually do, you know, like yard, road controls, all that sort of things. Because the thing is, I have multiple trains going. Where is my other... Okay, it's still on the way to Whittier. So anyway... Yeah, this is a game that I think you would like. Let's see, that's going to East Whittier Interchange. So we can drop that off in the yard before we move things around. And this is a very slow-paced game. So, you know, if you find this boring, I completely understand for tuning out for the day. Alright, so that also goes to East Whittier, so we're going to pick that up. Put that on one of these sidings here, drop these things off, and then head towards Whittier. Biker it is, but it's also multiplayer. You can have up to 32 people in your server, so you can actually have people driving all the trains, people working dispatch, whatever else you like. See, for example, I've got this 10-wheeler. Running backwards right now. We're going to talk about that too much. I'm being lazy. But, yeah, I've got this pulling into Whittier right now. Oh, Lonix, it's a fun game. And honestly, if anybody has it and would like to join in, I will open it up to multiplayer. Because, if I could just focus on one train, I would greatly appreciate it. Gutierrez, I probably will end up picking that up today. Hey, guitars. Oh yeah, Lonix, people have enjoyed it so far. Like, you know, the graphics are whatever, you know. It's not, you know, it's not ultra high detail fidelity, but it's fun. And honestly, that's what matters. Like, you could give me a text-based game if it was fun. And yeah, guitars. Oh, Biker, I highly recommend it. Because like I said, you can drive the trains one for one, you know, like this. Although I do need this up so I can see how fast I'm going with this. So like, for example, when I back into that siding back there, so I could just hop out. And I feel like I'm a little short. But maybe that's just for the inner child in me, you know, playing the game. Oh, Jam, I did too, man. I mean, honestly, I never really stopped. I just had a lot less space to run them, you know? So yeah, you know, you can actually do the whole thing from right here. Now, this isn't like a full sim like in Derail Valley. Like, my boiler isn't going to explode if I don't have enough water in it. I could probably give it just a little bit more juice. Guitars, I slept rather late. I haven't really used my voice today. And it's also been super cold in the house. Because we have freezing rain coming down. So, you know, give me like half an hour, and it should probably clear up. Oh, Raymond, no, Waffle's fine. I put him in his chair, and then he ran off. He does the thing where he gets between my keyboard and the monitor, and he likes to stand, and that kind of blocks most of my monitor. Yeah, Knox, how is that? Like, I have seen the internet blowing up about Palworld, and, like, I'm interested in it, because part of me almost misses survival crafting, and I like Pokemon. But between, like, all the accusations of, like, you know, stolen art, or, like, people keep saying asset flip, and I don't feel like they actually know what asset flip means. Okay, so we just got paid $189 for 85 fares. How many people do we have waiting? 66 passengers waiting. So we're going to tell the passenger cars that we are picking up for both Ella and Bryson stations. Copy that, let those fill. We'll come back to them here in a little bit. And Raven, not yet. You know what, I guess for such a slow-paced game, I could take them right now, couldn't I? But yeah, Lonix, one of the reasons that I enjoy this game so much is because it is multiplayer. I mean, you can even get a caboose. And, you know, have like a train guard riding on the back. Or just have a friend riding on the back and telling you, you know, when you're good to cross over the switch or whatnot. Now, the fun thing about this game is you actually do have to buy your own trains. And you also have to buy your own passenger coaches and sometimes your own freight cars. Which is sometimes annoying. All right. Let's get this thing out into the yard. Okay, so we're pulling those up, and these are going to go both right there. Okay, easy enough. I mean, Lonix, that's fair. But yeah, meds were taken, Raymond. And the fun thing is, if you've got them basically on automated, like this, and you need to dip somewhere else, you can set up like a little flare in the road to block them from crossing that, and they'll just automatically come to a stop. Maybe right there. Yeah, see, Knox, like, I keep hearing people accuse it of being an asset flip, and I really want to know if these people know what an asset flip is. Like, you know, are there some blatantly derivative design choices as far as the pals go? Yeah, sure, but I mean, you know, Pokemon has been stealing from Pokemon. So I'm not even gonna go with that one. People keep shouting about AI, and as much as I don't want AI in games, like there's no proof that there's AI used to build the game. I think a lot of people might just be salty. All right, and we're going to set the stop there. See, I should be buying a new engine sometime soon. That way I can leave one basically in each yard. Because this poor mogul, I've been actually having to send all the way from Whittier to Bryson to move freight and cargo around. Instead of just leaving them where they are and using them as switchers. I mean, Knock-a-Knocks, that's fair. Like, it's nothing compared to what Pokemon sells. And, you know, I think people kind of forget that. Like, 4 million is a lot. But nothing for a worldwide established IP. You know, like Pokemon. And people are like, oh no, this is endangering Pokemon. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. So yeah, we're going to take these, put them in that siding over there. We just picked these up. Yeah, biker, you can totally sell trains. Like, you can... I actually start with a caboose, and I sold the caboose. So yeah, you can actually sell off things you get. You can damage them, too, and you have to repair them. Dragnos, I put him in his chair, and he got angry with me and ran off. Like, I feel bad about it, but, you know. Like, I've come to a slight compromise with him. I have a, I've moved a second chair next to my computer. Really next to me. And, if I let him stay at the computer for about 45 minutes, eventually he will get into the chair with enough convincing. But I didn't give him enough time this time. I tried to force him into the chair, and he did not like that. Also, you can set your field of view. If you, you know, have particulars about that. Whoop. Alright, move these onto that track. Take these down to the Whittier Exchange. Pick up the rest. Problem with this mogul is that the brakes suck. Like, even with nothing attached, it's very slow to stop. The 10-wheeler, not so much. 10-wheeler's got a lot of stopping potential. So, biker, you can just click on them, either in this third-person mode or in first-person. Like, literally just like this. You click it, and it changes. Knock-a-Knocks, good eye. That would actually be the Arkansas Midland Railroad. Which is a small railroad we actually have here in Arkansas. Alright, so that's an Ella. Or it's about to pull up to Ella. So when that pulls up, it'll stop here at the fuse. passengers will be dropped off. We'll do a dedicated look at the passengers here in a little bit. I say that. There's no passengers actually modeled, because I hope that's coming later. But yeah, also, Bike, that's it. You also get to name your own railroad. So that way it appears on all of your, you know, engines and the like. Also, if you don't like these being above, you can just hit tab to get rid of them. So yeah, we're going to back these in, drop these off, head towards Whittier. Actually, I guess we could look at this, because it's going to hit the siding anyway. So when you come to a stop, passengers start to automatically disembark. Now, unfortunately, there are no models for the passengers, because, you know, that's just extra work. I do like that these interiors are modeled, though. Like, you can actually walk around and sit down in these seats. Like, hold on. Let's see. Let's teleport. There we go. So check this out. We want to get on. After we walk on, we can close the gates, you know, for safety. Walk through here. You can actually sit down in the seats. Okay, well, maybe not that one. Where is it? I think it was maybe the end seats. Yeah. Sit down in the end seats, do the... Yes, quite right. While smoking a cigar. It's quite fun. Like, will it get boring after a while, just sitting there not doing anything? Yeah, probably. You know, Raven, for some reason I just panicked and went with the railroad that I knew. Yeah, Knock-a-Knocks. I mean, honestly, if you wanted to, you could have 32 people in the same train, just all hang out in the passenger cars. Now, player characters are modeled. So, you know. Alright. We'll pick up for Whittier on the way back. Hey, Max! Alright. And with that pulling out of the station... I'm gonna drop these off. Why are you still not? Could have swore I had that thing set up to keep going back. But also, I can't let Star Citizen rule everything about my life, right? Just my wallet. Also, if you want to, you can manually drive from third person using these sliders down here. Which is nice. Alright. Stop, drop these off. And I think we're going to manually drive this mogul for a little bit. Because I'm going to need a little bit more speed than the, than the auto driver can really handle, so. Alright, reverser. Forward. Brakes off, brakes off. Throttle up. Let's go, go, go! See, there's a siding right here. I don't know if you can see the map. I'm going to try to hit this before the other train gets there. Which I don't think I'm going to be able to. If that's the case, I'll just have to stop this one. Yeah, and like, you see, when I was a kid, I was just always so excited that we had our own railroad. And I know that sounds silly, because, you know, most places with a railroad have their own railroad. Oof, going a little bit fast. Maybe I should ease off that throttle. Just a hair. You're good, Raymond. You know what? Maybe send it. Oh, Daniel. Oh, my God. Okay, so... Alright, so you start out with having Whittier and Ella unlocked, and you have to do various jobs to unlock Governor Island. Once you unlock that, you get Bryson, and then I don't know if you can see all this, but you have all this line that I have not been able to touch yet. I am still in the early stages of the game. You also have all this down here. So, yeah, you've got, yeesh. Okay, you know what? We don't want this to come to a wreck, so... I mean, this might make it. That's not gonna make it. That's not gonna make it. Oh, yeah, Signusion. Unfortunately, I can't, like, click and drag to expand this map, Daniel. No, fortunately, the auto driver knows to come to a stop when a switch is against them. You know, this is what Amtrak has to do. Wait. Poor Amtrak. But yeah, like, here, give me a second. I'll show you how everything works. Just put this back on automated for a moment. But yeah, like, it's a big map because, I mean, just getting from Bryson to Whittier is going to take... It's going to take a moment for sure. Hey, Vlad. In fact, before I forget, I better put a blocker down by Bryson. There we... right there. But anyway... Yeah, so... Where is it? Here it is, okay. So, you unlock the rest of the tracks by doing milestones. I've completed a couple of these, but, like Bryson Bridge, line to Fontana. This has 3 phases to it, which takes 3 days. And basically, you have to pay money to get the raw supplies to fix the bridges and whatnot, and then haul it to the location. And right now I am at 7,100, but I'm going to use that for a 3rd train before I start expanding my railroad. Because it would be nice just to have switchers in locations, instead of having to haul all the way, switch there, haul again. So yeah, like... Let's see. Now these are locations. These are where you can sign up for your contracts. And I could probably sign up for... Nope, still at tier 1. Okay. So yeah. I need to also get the signals for Whittier to Bryson. So I haven't fully completed the run to Bryson yet either. And then you've got all these that you've got to do. Yeah, see, I've literally completed this one. It was a 3-phase one. And I'd like to save up. Maybe for this Atlantic. Especially for the passenger runs. Wait a second. Holy crap, I didn't think about that. Okay, no. I still got plenty of coal and water. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, Daniel. Now, the only thing is you don't get to build the rails in this. Like, the rails are already, you know, set. Which I like. But if you want to be able to fully, like, if you want to build everything, go look at, hold on, let me open it up on Steam. Oh, what is that called? Railroads Online. That has you build everything. Well, you know, Guitars, reading Railroad was a real railroad. Yeah, Max, like, I'm still grinding money. Biker, if you run out of coal and water, your engine does not explode, but it's dead in the water, and you have to go haul it back with another train to fill it up. So, Nuckanox, they actually have, like, all this is modeled, but it's basically just hills and trees, so they can cheat. Cities are coming, but this is literally the first iteration of the game. Like... how far? Okay, well, I hit the map. I hit this edge of the map. Now, where am I? I'm lost. Wait a second. Did I... Hold on. I may have... Man, it's a good thing that I... Okay, there we go. Whew. Thank you, auto driver. Oh, Max, I love it a lot, man. I've been meaning to stream it for a while. You know, Joe, I feel like it. I feel like it. And Guitars, I can't let Star Citizen rule everything about my life. Just most of it. So yeah, like once we get down to Whittier, there's an exchange or interchange down here. We're gonna drop these off in the interchange. Because also, at Whittier, I have some things that I need to pick up and take these with me down to the interchange and then bring some things back up here. So, you know, this, Whittier to Bryson, this is my moneymaker. Passengers don't really make a lot of money, but it's a very simple run, and you need to keep doing passenger work to maintain your reputation. Reputation is how you get more jobs and discounts on milestones and trains. I guess I could close that hatch. You know, Max, I do not. Like, I've seen a little bit of it, but it's not something I keep up with. Why, is there a big game coming? I am, Aaron. We are being a railroad tycoon. Oh man, Vlad, it is cold, dude. So like our heating and air unit died. Like full on died. Literally the day before the big snow. And we've got a backup heater but it's not very good, and it's running at 75% capacity. And, like, I'm holed up in my room with a little space heater and also my computer, you know, running hot. But, man, oh, man, is it cold. And now we're getting freezing rain right now. Like, I'm literally looking out the window and I cannot see the city for the rain coming down. And we're going to let Whittier fill up first, because Ella doesn't get a lot of passengers and Whittier pays double. Well, that's going. Ah, it's fine. Like, it's gonna get fixed. It's not like a, oh no, I'm screwed. I've become a Charles Dickens character. Although I should have been on that rail. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. Ooh, Aaron. Rain in Vegas. So Max, who's playing? Is it Manchester? Ooh, Vlad, we're probably under the same rain cloud then. Hey, Smart American. Get rid of these for now. So what we'll do is we'll back that up, leave that there, grab that one. Okay, so they're playing against, how do you say that? Tottenham? Okay, I'm still good on coal. We could use some water. Here comes the fun part. Hate when it does this to my character. Alright, forward. Oh, right, I should just use these. And that should be good. All right, fill up on some water while we wait. Go check out on these guys. Man, that is a lot of passengers to Whittier. I will take it. And then pick up a couple to Ella. Hey!
Torpedo burrito.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, man. And I will take the blame for the merchantman. I will accept blame for that. That is, man, that's a fair cop. All right, get that train running to Ella. Set this up there so it doesn't run past. Thank you, Ken. You haven't made any sudden purchases I didn't know about, did you? Max, what is FC24? Oh, yeah, Apple. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Switches against. You know, Apple, if you're interested, this is multiplayer. Up to 32 players. I got you, guitars. Oops, I guess I did that just a little bit early. See, here's the other thing, too, about this. I can move all this cargo for other people, but there's also logging sites down here by Connolly. And I've got these log cars over here that I can run down and, drop off logs for. And that makes me a lot of money. But it does nothing for my reputation. Biker, right now, I've only got 2. Oh, Raymond, that's fair. I mean, most people in Arkansas only like the Arkansas Razorbacks because, you know, it's the home team, and most of the time they don't do that well. They don't do that well at all. But yeah, Biker, right now I've only got a mogul and a 10-wheeler, which are the trains you start with. And one of them starts damaged, and you have to get it into the repair bay to repair it. Or the workshop, or whatever you want to call it. That's right, I forgot they straight up lost the license. Man, I wish they would do that with Madden. I remember... Okay. EA was so bad, like, with their Madden and basketball titles. They actually just re-released, I think it was NBA 2021 on Switch as 2022. They just changed the name, but left the roster the exact same. Like, it wasn't even blatant, it just was, you know? Texans lost. Who are they playing? All right. I'm gonna grab these. Correct, Max. My apologies. Yeah, Arkansas Razorbacks would be an American team. Wait, I think I've got the handbrake on in one of these. Nope, never mind. I'm good. See, I really enjoy shunting in this game, which is kind of a first for me. But I think having this third-person overhead view really helps, instead of just doing everything in first person. Now, Max, when you say how does it work, are we talking about American football or liking a team that constantly sucks? Okay, how does football work? Okay. So you have a team. Well, technically 2 teams of various numbers because I forget who all is, how many there are. But there's very little kicking of the ball. For a game called football in America, the feet only enter the game either when you're returning the ball to the other team or when you're trying to score a field goal. And those don't pop up, you know, every single play. Maybe a little bit further back. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Aaron. Like, I played a lot of, like... I don't even think it was Madden back then. It was, like, NFL 95 on Sega Genesis. Because it was one of the few games we had at my dad's house. New keyboard guitars? Oh, you should talk to Goldember. I gotta say, this keyboard that he sent me is probably the best thing I have ever typed on. Hey, Snakes. Why are we not going forward? Oh, no. What did I do? No? That's disconnected. Why am I not going forward? Did I apply a handbrake? The brakes are still pumping. Oh, that angle cock's good. So why can I not go forward? We're gonna have to do this manually, aren't we? Yeah, honestly, I feel like a lot of the pads and whatnot contribute to the damages and concussions that happen. Forward, brakes off. What is happening? Those are disconnected. Did we derail somehow? Am I experiencing a bug? It's acting like there's a handbrake on. Hey, Shambasta. Okay, well, those brakes are off. Oh, I guess I did hit one somehow. There we go. All right. Yeah, look at that. We made $10 stopping at Ella. I don't even think that was worth the coal. Yeah, Max, tell us about piano. Whew, they all filled up. Extinguish that. Put one in Whittier. And they'll be on the way. Snakes, I have not. I've been interested in it, and I know there's a ton of controversy around it, and I feel like a lot of it is unfounded. Because people keep shouting asset flip, and I don't feel like they know what asset flip means. And they keep saying that AI was used in the game, and, you know, derivativeness, sure. Borderline plagiarism, yeah, I could give you that, and I could overlook it. But I see no evidence of AI so far. Hey, Uncivil. Knockanocks, I'll take a look. Most of mine were from Bachman. I ran HO, and occasionally InScale. Hold on, Knockanocks, what is a JFIF file? I've never ran into that. Oh, Max, they close the schools here. Pretty much if it gets below freezing, or if there's any sort of inclement weather when it's cold, bam, everything closes. Milk, eggs, and bread disappear from shelves. Yeah, see, Snakes, like, I kind of want to give it a go. My friends and I have been kind of looking for another survival crafting game. And I wouldn't mind going back to Eco. I love Eco. But Eco can also be incredibly grindy. So there's, you know, there's that. wonder why they went Japheth. Yeah, exactly, Apple. Yeah, exactly, uncivil. Like, and I feel like since they've been working on this game for the last 3 years and they've shown off artwork and graphics for it since then, you can kind of prove that it's not just an asset flip. Now, a lot of the designs, you know, take blatant cues from various Pokemon, but I also don't feel like you can say that a particular Pokemon has the lockdown on fluffy ears. Yeah, that's what I figured, Pyrite. Like, I've seen a little bit of streams of it. Hold on, Max, how is Norway not prepared for... Norway's in, like, Snowland. Yeah, Aaron, that's how it is here, too. Like, I had to go pick up cat food. And, like, the shelves were bare. Oh, I mean, Uncivil, they're at like 4 million copies now. Like, I want to try it out. I just also feel bad gunning down my Pokemons, you know? You know, we've got some snowplows. Oh, not at all uncivil. Are they Pyrite? Are they actually, like, eating, like, people? I mean, I still feel bad, because that sheep is adorable. Alright, we're just gonna run with stuff on both ends. Wait, the game actually has NPCs? I did not know that. Okay, so we'll just... You know, we'll park them on the second line. Yeah, we'll just park it all on the second line. So... Right... Nope. Right there. Oh, Aaron, that sounds like fun. I mean, that's fair, Pyrite. I just like the idea of the base building. And, you know, the Pokemons. I played a Minecraft server that had a Pokemon mod, and that was incredibly fun. But that was like, you know, 11, 12 years ago. So, Uncivil, you can actually play it entirely first person as well and manually drive your trains. So you can play it similar to Derail Valley. It's not an exact one-for-one, like, you know, the train won't blow up if you don't have enough water in the boiler. But it's multiplayer, so it's business management, logistics, like, okay. So, like, I'm running passengers right now, because while passengers don't really make a lot of money, they increase your reputation for getting contracts. So, like, we have actually finances, we can take out a loan, you can actually buy more trains, like, you can buy as many trains as you want to, multiples of the same train, yada, yada, yada. You actually have to buy passenger cars as well. And then various types of freight cars, while also moving freight for other people. They don't have a killer soundtrack. And yes, Biker, there is a turntable in Bryson, actually. I'm hoping Bryson eventually becomes the main interchange, because you've also got this nice roundhouse and the turntable. And I have been using the turntable. But I've mostly been playing from this third-person view, just so I can see everything that's going on. Aaron, it is incredibly relaxing. Because, like, the day goes by one for one. Like, right now, it's only 7:30, and I had actually been playing a little bit before I started up the stream, like the save file, you know. Let's see, let's pick up for Bryson first. But, like, if you don't like how the time is working, you can actually fast forward the time. You can change the time multiplier, tell it to wait for an hour, what have you, if you just want, you know, it to be brighter, like so. But really, for a 24-hour day, you can pretty much get done everything you need. And it's not... I don't find it stressful at all. Like, if you're playing all manual, maybe. Yeah, Max, have a good one, man. I hope the football game is enjoyable as it could be. Also, like I said, multiplayer, so you can play with friends. That's the real exciting part. Because, like, that way, you can each have a train, or have multiple people on one train. I guess I can get rid of this fuse. Because, like, once I get the money... Oh, yeah, Uncivil, of course. That's not silly at all. You see, what I'm doing right now in Civil, you wouldn't do in real life just because it's not safe. Like, you can't see ahead or behind. But a lot of times, steam engines would run what's called tender first. So basically, they would connect right here to their train and just run backwards, and they would have to just turn their heads to look where they were going. So yeah, you could easily run like this. It's not safe, but, you know, as long as you had a visual of what's, you know, coming, or was able to account for it, you could totally run like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put these behind here. Tell you what, Uncivil, you want to hear a silly question? Yesterday, I was in a used bookstore, and there were these little post-it notes everywhere in the store. And there was a door that had a post-it note that said, poetry. And I wanted to open the door, because I thought maybe the door went to a poetry section. But I also had the feeling that maybe, just maybe, I wasn't supposed to open this door. So, like, I go to the lady working the counter. I'm like, excuse me. Like, the door that says poetry, is that the door to, like, a poetry section? Or is it just a statement about the door? Or what? Like, what is it? It turns out they're remodeling the bookstore, and they're going to put a shelf there, and that's what the poetry section's going to be. It was not some D&D-like puzzle where there's just a sign that says trap. And the trap was just people wasting time trying to figure out what the trap was. Hey, Muzz. Pretty much. You know, Muzz, this is multiplayer. Have up to 32 players on a server. Oh god, that train's still sitting there. Okay, are you full? Full enough, I think. Oh, and Ella. Of course, always Ella. Alright, so we're going to drop these onto the interchange. Yeah, and so, like, I felt like an idiot, but it's like, I gotta ask. Because here's the thing. Why are we still going forward? There we go. Like, there are some dumb-sounding questions. Very dumb-sounding questions. But the thing about a dumb question is sometimes someone realizes it sounds dumb, but they're willing to sound like an idiot to learn the answer. You know, it's like the phrase, there are no dumb questions. They sound dumb, but they're not dumb. Oh, Maz, I'm sorry. Hey, Bruce. Yeah, like, I totally had to ask. Like, when I was in school, there was this girl who asked our history teacher if Iran... Was it Iran? No, Iraq. If Iraq was the capital of Afghanistan, and that's why we invaded it. And, like, you know, at first, it's an idiot question. But, man, like, at the same time, like, willing to learn, like willing to look a bit like an idiot to learn, and you know, that's noble. How much water you got? 1900. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Put a fuse down at Ella. There we go. Hey, AJ, it sure is. You know, AJ, this game is multiplayer. If you were ever interested. Like, you know, that's the thing, too. Sometimes you forget how much you know about the subject. Yeah, Ken, have a good one, man. Take care. Like, what might, to you, be just, you know, very blatant information is absolutely esoteric to somebody else. Sadly, Muzz, it is not a free game. It is a game that is very much paid for. I think it's like 35 USD. Ah, there it goes, Nakunox. Now I can see it. I didn't have Lima. That looks like an HO scale, which would be about the same scale of the trains that I had. Mine was mostly Bachmann. I think there may have been some Tycho in there as well. I had a bunch of Tycho from the 70s. But, yeah, my trains were... I never had passenger cars except for one time. I had a single passenger car. There's a whole story behind that. Oh, it's 30. Okay. I would say for $30, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, Aaron, this is one of the, like, this is literally the first iteration of this game coming out. And it's one of those things where it's just, like, a tiny developer. I do love the renaissance of, like, tiny developers on PC games. Like, this has been great, you know? And Armello, Aaron. Don't forget Armello. Man, I love playing Armello. Alright, let me actually see what we've got. So we've got... Stinselman. Oh, God. No, Waffle, buddy. Waffle. Hold on. Waffle, Waffle. Over here, man. Over here. over here. Yes, you can drink my water if you sit in the chair. Give me a moment. I have cat butt in my face. I'm trying to get him off my desk. I think I can maybe play around this. Oh yeah, Lonix, and it's literally just a board game, but it's so fun to play with friends. AJ, he spends a lot of time with his human. A lot of time, and now he's in my way again, and I literally cannot find the window that I need to control my train. Hold on. Come on, buddy. Come on. There we go. Now I can see. Move this over here so I can at least do this. Oh my god, how do you keep getting in the most annoying way, Waffle? How? Okay. Okay, buddy. If you stay right there and do not move. You see, Uncivil, the thing about that is he has a cat stand. He has a second chair. He literally has a chair next to mine that he will lay in, and now he's... Hold on. I'm going to show you exactly where he has curled up. Okay. Okay. I'm going to upload this to Stream Chat so you can see what I'm dealing with here. You see, Uncivil, there are taller places in the room. But this one has me, so he's going to take it. But I think I can play around him in his current location, so... You know, Aaron, Talisman was also done incredibly well. I love Talisman. It's a shame that it's out of print right now. Alright, so Ella just dropped off their fares. We will pick up for Bryson. Looks like we've already done so. And send it along its way. I think that fuse is still there. Where is it? Where is it? Yep, still there. Okay. And we're good. And remind me to top off the water and coal once we're, you know, there. Look, those slid back. Yeah, no, I love Talisman. And all its weird little... So I have committed a boo-boo. I forgot to set the brakes on this. Which means I'm going to have to go the long way to pick these up now. Actually, no. I should be good. You know, I wanted to play Axis and Allies, and I never got to. Like, it always looked like it was a lot of fun. Oh, that goes on the house track. Okay. We can work with... Nope, I'm an idiot. Back up. See, I've played a lot of Risk, and I loved Risk. Okay, actually, we're going to take these forward. We'll drop off the Hollyfield. And a little bit. Yeah, no, Derail Valley gets stressful because you actually have, like, time limits, and you have to worry about getting up steep grades. And, like, there are grades in this game, but they're, like, 2%. Well, maybe 3. I haven't really unlocked them yet. And also, just being able to drive in third person is so nice. And again, you know, no blowing up your trains or overheating the engines. Like, that's nice. You know, blowing up your train is not a fun thing. Ah, Bruce. Wait, nope. There we go. All right. I'll go back there. Temporarily get rid of the fuse. I probably should have organized the stuff before I took it out of the station, but eh. All right. Park this. And once we get Whittier all solved, we'll advance the day. Oh, Aaron, I watched a lot of those. When I was a kid, I would watch anything that had a train in it. And it turns out trains usually weren't the main, you know, point of the movies. But as long as it had a train, I didn't care. I was just so excited. Aaron, do you remember Risk Legacy? The one where you actually got to change the board and write on it and tear stuff up and whatnot? I had that. It was fun. And Dave, it's good to see you. And I love this game, Dave. It is great. Oh, yeah. Still got plenty of water. I mean, Knockadox, I think that's a record. Well, Dave, it's multiplayer. You can play with friends. I'm going to keep saying that in case somebody wants to jump in. All right. Let's put it on this line here. Yeah, Muzz, I think it's actually based on a specific railway. Although I couldn't tell you which one off the top of my head. But it is very micro-techy. I guess maybe we could rename it to the Microtech Railroad. What I just did is very dangerous. Never do that. You know, in real life. In a game, you can just, you know, send it. You know, Muzz, this is basically just what Arkansas looks like. Hills, trees, rivers. Pretty much nothing else going on. Alright, so we'll just disconnect. Go grab water and coal here in just a little bit once the fares go through. $176. Nice. What are we at now? $8,000. Man. Pacific would be nice, but that is 18,000. I mean, I guess I could take out a loan. I just hate taking loans in games. All right. Nice. All right, I think what we might do, maybe just maybe, is do a few log runs. Make a couple extra bucks. And that will allow us to buy a new choo-choo train. Which I think we can all agree is what we want. What you got? You got plenty. So we'll get set up for that. And while that's getting set up... That's right, Gold. Good to see you, by the way. Alright, those are all empty. Actually, I think we're going to start just doing runs from here to Whittier. Yeah. And that way, we don't actually have to stop for anything else. Make a couple of extra bucks. Yes, looks good. Okay. Oh, Gold, I am. It is cold. We've got freezing rain coming down now. Where is the switch against? Oh, I guess it is against. My bad. See this poor 10-wheeler. It's a great engine. But it carries, like, no coal and water. Ugh, Pyrite, what happened? Alright, brakes off. And stop. Oh, God. Like, do the wipers just need replacing, or is it like the motor itself? Nope, nope. Not close enough. There we go. And while that's refilling, we can deal with this one. Ah. That sounds expensive to get fixed. And I say that. I've never had to do it, so. Yeah, in civil. Although, there's still some issues surrounding. Minor ones. Like I've got a tire that keeps going flat when it gets cold. But the main big CTV thing is fixed. Ah, you're good, Aaron. And civil, they replaced the CTV, which was expensive, but ended up being less expensive than originally quoted. So apparently that was the issue. It just took them forever. There was also some other parts from various recalls they did, which is why it took a bit longer. I'm sure it is, Aaron. Man, that makes me want to get back into Flight Simulator. There's another issue that is being investigated with the car, though, where it likes to build up water in the passenger floorboard. And they haven't got back to me on that one yet. Which I'll have to bring it back in, but... Ooh, did you, Silas? Well, I mean, if you're free right now, you can always join me. Oops. Nope, nope, nope. Come back. Yeah, Muzz, the diagnoses have ranged from anywhere from seal to heater core to something with the sunroof. How much fuel? I'll have to buy some more coal eventually. Ah, that's fair, Silas. Yeah, the heater works. Yeah, heater works fine. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. We're going to send this thing off into the woods. Or, well, wood. I'm hoping that's all it is. All right. Now we can run this thing back and forth between Whittier and Bryson. Make a couple of bucks. Make a bunch of money with our logs. Tell me more, Aaron. See, this is why I miss my my Nissan Sentra. I had a 1994 Nissan Sentra. And you want to talk about low maintenance. Man, thing could drive without an oil pan. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot to change the switch over. Grade A, idiot. Negative, Aaron. I got the car in April, and you know, it's rained a lot since April, and I didn't have any issues then. Really? Only 17 passengers to Whittier? Ugh. 72 to Ella. Really? We're sending... Okay, you know what? Fine. I guess we'll just pick up for Ella, too. Lame. Well, I'll get it checked out. Or, I mean, it's in the process of being checked out. I've got the car back here, because I need to use it, but it's going back to be investigated. Muzz, this is a Honda Fit. I used to have the MR2. God, I miss my MR2. No, this one's a Honda Fit. All right, you full yet? Yeah. All right, send that on to Ella. Because as easy as it would be to pass here, I'm not going to turn down free money. Oh, Aaron, I love the Fit so far. It's going to sound dumb, but my favorite thing is the left-hand cup holder. Right by the steering wheel. Best thing Honda ever invented. Alright, with those running, I can actually take a look. What am I at finance-wise? 8,100. How much is the Atlantic? 10,000. Could just buy an S23 switcher for cheap. a 10-wheeler with a bigger tender. That would be nice. Pacific's not bad either. Attractive effort, 18,000. I have no idea what a factor of adhesion is. Oh, right, the switch. Yeah, Aaron, hey, cup holders are nice. Cup holders are really nice. Tell you what other feature my car has that is absolutely useless. An HDMI port. I can plug, like, a PlayStation or a DVD player or whatever else into the HDMI port and turn the radio into, like, a display. Like, you know, TV-wise. And it's like, when am I going to use that? Hmm. 6 tons of coal. Kind of small in the water department, though. Want something with a bit more capacity. Consolidation wouldn't be bad. Now, what is the difference between these mobiles? Why can this one take an extra tiny curve radius while having more capacity? That's weird. Okay, well, that's 30,000. Guess these are sorted by price? Yeah, it's definitely heavier. A lot more tractive effort. I guess I could use that for running freight and whatnot between Whittier and Bryson. You know, that's not a bad idea. Use that for moving freight. Attach the passenger cars to the end. That way we can drop those off and then sort the freight while it's empty. Just use switchers at each location. That might be the way to do it. With that tractive effort, it could certainly haul everything. We are doing 19 miles an hour. Can we speed that up? Ooh, apparently not. Okay, that's fair. I guess we are going maybe slightly uphill. Aaron, it's got... Okay, so... Right now, I've been operating between Whittier and Bryson. When you first start up the game, you only have Whittier and Ella. Like, this area is wiped out by floods, and you have to spend money and time to rebuild the track. So, you've seen how long it takes to get from Whittier to Bryson. And you can unlock this area all the way down here. Down to Dillsboro and Silva. However, you also have all this area over here. Like, you can unlock this Alarka Junction, and then from here, it keeps going, and going, and going, and going, and going. I think it's about 40 miles. Because you've got mile marker 98 here. And then mile marker 46 down here. So it's got some, you know, it's got some distance to it. Like, I've only been playing around in a very small area. Like, it's basically your own little tiny railroad. But, you know, when you're only doing 23 to 19 miles an hour, it feels huge. I forgot a car. I forgot a car. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, yeah. Wow, that came to a stop really quickly. That didn't take damage. Nope, nope. All good, okay. Alright, I'll drop these passenger cars off. Grab that. Silas, I don't think so, man. Listen, if you can run Star Citizen, this is nothing. In fact, let's go look up. Let's go look up what all this requires, huh? All right. Well, those are. We'll grab that and we'll just run that down to the exchange while we wait. And yeah, let's look. Let's look. Store page. Minimum requirements: 8 gigs of RAM, 1660 GTX, and 6 gigs of storage space. The recommended: 16 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA GTX 1660, 6 gigs of space, and a Core i5. Yeah, like, there's no way this game is super demanding. Oh, no, that's, oof. Okay, I messed up. I had the wrong train selected. You need to go back to your siding. There you go. And you are going forward. Yeah, like, this game does not need much. Why aren't we moving? What did I do? That all looks right. Anglecock is closed. I did not accidentally apply the brakes. Off, off. Why were you still stuck in reverse? There we go. I mean, it pretty much is, Aaron. Like, whoa, hold up. Did I just see? No, okay, sorry. I thought the tender was derailed, but no. Because, like, the particular railroad that it's modeled after, I think, was 1800s. So, I mean, that would, you know, track. It is nice not having to get out of the seat, though. Yeah! Easily, Knocky Knocks. Alright, so. Here, I'm going to bring it to a stop. So, this is a very simplistic control setup. Right now, we don't have to worry about really messing with, like, cylinder cocks or, you know, water to the boiler or anything like that. So we've got very basic train controls here. Very basic. So you've got two brakes. You have your independent brake and your train brake. Now, an independent brake only affects the locomotive. It's usually a lot faster to apply and take off, but it's only going to affect the train, like the actual locomotive. Your train brake applies to everything you have connected, because all of your cars have brakes on them as well. So if you're hauling a bunch of stuff and you need to stop, you're going to use your train brake. Now, it's slower to let off, but that's what you want to apply when you're actually hauling things. Otherwise, if you apply this, you're just going to keep sliding because all that weight behind you is still going forward. Then you have your reverser. This is basically your transmission. If you set it to all the way forward, that's basically like first gear in a car. You've got a lot of torque, but it's not going to give you a lot of speed. The more you ease it back towards the center, in a sort of neutral position, or centered, the more speed it'll give you, but less torque. So if you need to get up to speed, and you've got cargo, you're going to start out at 100% forward, and once you start hitting your top speeds, you're going to start easing it back towards the center to sort of shift. Conversely, if you need to go backwards, you set the reverser to reverse, and it does the exact same thing. And then, well, that's the door. Here's your throttle. Just like a car. More throttle you have, the faster you go. Up to, you know, whatever your reverser is set to. And we're going to connect at about 3 miles an hour, just for safety. Hey, Iota. You see, Knock's train brakes work differently from a car. With a car, you push it, you know, the gas or the brake pedal, and they go down and they release. You know what? I should probably come to a stop before I do this. Safety and all that. Trains are different. So trains use pneumatic brakes. The brakes pretty much automatically apply, but they use air pressure to keep the brakes off. So whenever you're applying brakes, you're actually bleeding air pressure. And then, you know, the brakes hit the wheels and they slow down. And then you have to build up air pressure again to take the brakes off. These little glad hands down here, these connect and they send air pressure from the train, which produces the air pressure, to all the brake lines connected to it. So if I use the train brake, it's bleeding off air from my brakes, these brakes. In fact, all right. You see these right there? check this out. If I set my brakes, where is it? You can actually see them going down, and they apply because I'm bleeding all the brakes off right here. And then once I take the brakes off and I allow it to build up air pressure, it pulls them off. So yeah, that's how brakes work on a train. There is, Aaron. Several, in fact, and they're all pretty good. All right, so reverser backwards, and I mean, it's one car. 30% will be fine. And now that we've explained that, we'll go back to driving like this for a little bit. But yeah, that's how it works. Oh, believe me. Knock-a-knock. Knocks. If there's one thing that train buffs demand, it's attention to detail. Aaron, I don't think this thing can. In fact, I derailed it once doing 52. I don't know if there's a stretch on here that I can try to do 88 with, because, like, these rails that it's modeled after were built in the 1800s. $40, $25. Really? You got 11 past, and they're all going to Bryson. Cool. Cool. So yeah, we're just going to take this with us, drop it off. And then, probably end the day. All right, do you have logs yet? 0.03, 0.03, 0.03. Yes, you do. All right. Time for you to go. And let's make sure I've got the fuse set up. Right. Really? Too close to switch? There we go. And take off our handbrake. And go ahead and send this thing down the line. Hey, Algren. Hey, it's very fun. You can join in if you like. I keep trying to convince people to join me. It's got multiplayer. Honestly, if I wanted to get up to... If there's anything in here that could maybe do 88 miles an hour, it'd probably be this GP9. And I'm not going to be able to afford that for a while. It is multiplayer. Up to 32 people, Algren. I'm going to have to buy one of these for Bryson. But not yet. Yeah, Algren, easily. In fact, The game starts you with 2 trains, so you can both drive at the same time. Like, one of you guys could be doing passenger service while the other one, you know, manages freight. Or you could combine the two and just have one person doing shunting and switching work. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? Hey, MB. Okay, because that's coming along. I guess we'll just wait until it gets onto its siding here. Oh, man. MB, if they ever actually brought trains, like actual train-like transit, 2-star citizen, I would do that in a heartbeat. Yeah, Algrid, I'm going to tell you, your character customization is not. You basically have options like hat and no hat. Or, I think, glasses and no glasses. You know what? I have an idea. Oh, Knockadocks, there's big differences. So a lot of like European or British style rail, the lines are a lot smaller, and they're used for basically they're used to going shorter distances. So the trains themselves would usually be built just for shorter capacity or smaller capacities. American stuff, you know, American big, expensive, yada yada yada, is more designed for larger hauls, larger consists. I mean, as far as like the way they work, functionally they're the same. You know, water go in, heat go in, build up pressure, use steam, go forward. But like this right here, running something this tiny in like America would probably be a joke. Alright, we're gonna let these guys empty. Then we'll go drop the stuff off. Because that also gives time for this train to get put up. But yeah, like, fundamentally they work the same. It's just different design choices depending on the needs of the railroads. Because, like, back in the day, a lot of British rail used tank engines, where they had a water tank built into the train instead of having a separate tender. Yeah, they do look smaller, just exactly for that reason. Because they used a lot of tank engines, and because they had smaller rails, they were working in more compact areas, and they didn't have to go as far. A lot of American rail uses dedicated tenders, these things back here, for carrying a large amount of coal and a large amount of water. Because they're also going a lot longer distances. Like, you see things like Thomas the Tank Engine and the like, and they're all tank engines. And that's what that is. Instead of having a dedicated tender like this, they would have a water area built over the boiler. Or, in it. And that's why they would have that sometimes more like blocky style design. And that wasn't always the case, but that's why you would see stuff like that. Hey, feel good. Thomas the Tank Engine was great, man. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, like, tell you what, Knockanox, go look up, like, largest, like, British locomotive, and then go look up largest American locomotive. Really gives you a feel for the difference and the demands of both the railroads and industry needs. Negative Snake. So when I say tank engine, the water tank is what I'm referring to. Okay, so hold on. I'm just gonna buy one so you can see what I'm talking about, and then I'm gonna save my game. Or I'm gonna save the game, then buy one so you can see what I'm talking about. So on this train, if it'll stay still. Let's make it stay still. So you got your boiler in here where the water gets hot, right? The tender, which is this big thing back here, this sort of trailer, this holds both your coal and the water. So you've got our water tank right here. You've got a huge, dedicated, basically, trailer for hauling all of that. With most British locomotives of the time, and I don't have enough money. Hold on. I'm cheating just for educational purposes, and then we're going to get rid of the cheat, okay? Because I don't remember what the console command is for money on this. I have to find the money. Hold on. Because I'm going to buy it right quick so I can show you and then reload the game. Set money cheat. Okay, I see it. Sandbox. How do you set sandbox? Ah. Whoops. Okay. That money was money cheat. Okay. And again, we're only doing this for educational purposes. Do I have to do that to refresh? Oh, okay. That just lets me add it in. Well, that's not nearly as fun. So once we show this for purposes, we are reloading our... Okay. So we have this, and actually, for educational purposes, we can grab the non-tank version. Nope, that's the same thing. Can I... Okay, you know what? Whatever. This works. So, we've got our tender with dedicated coal area, dedicated water. On a tank engine, which is this. We have a small area for coal back here, which, as you notice, is a lot less coal than what this can hold. And the water tank is built over the boiler. Not always this design with the hump. Sometimes it's, you know, more Thomas the Tank Engine designed, where it's got the hard angles. But yeah, the water tank goes over it. That's why it's called a tank engine. So it's not actually like for the military or, you know, involving stuff like that. It is purely due to the water tank, which, funny enough, that's what tanks are named after. Water tanks. So yeah, that is what that is. Man, that is cute. That is so cute. I would run one of those if it had more coal space. Man, that is cute. Yeah, snakes. Man. Man, that's a cute train. Man, I want that now. Yeah, Aaron, like, they're more designed for short distances, not hauling a lot. Which, you know, American Rail versus British Rail makes sense. With UK and Europe usually being, you know, more small, more dense. You need to be able to haul stuff in a shorter, more compact frame. And since you're not going nearly as far, you can run with a lot less fuel and water. Okay, we can take these guys out onto the road now. Put this up. End the day. Now, feel good, what do you mean, runs to time? Or run to time, like on time? Because, if you're talking about passenger, no. No. As someone who frequents Amtrak as much as they possibly can, no. Oh, right. I have to cycle. This is the one thing that I don't like. For whatever reason, these cars do not automatically cycle their load and empty. Feel good. How about up to 5 to 10 hours late? Like, okay, all right. So, feel good. You live in the UK, right? You live in the UK. Let's do some quick number crunching. So, the UK, United Kingdom, is 94,000 square miles. Arkansas, the state that I live in, this is just the state, not the whole country, just the state, is 53,000 square miles, so half the size of the UK. Of that, my state has 6 train stations. 6. Of those stations, a train comes through twice a day. One going north, one going south. I mean, technically east and west, but through my part of the... You know what I mean. And it comes through between midnight and 3 a.m. Sometimes it's late up to... I think the worst it's ever been was 10 hours. Now, you move to, like, you know, New York, Chicago, where they actually have, like, city transit, it's a little bit better. But for me, where I am, public transit is non-existent. You know, Algren, as far as a sim goes, the train driving is arcadey. You don't have to worry about anything exploding. However, for business management and being able to have fun with friends, I'm definitely going to weight the score a lot higher. I'm going to give it a non-Game Informer 8 out of 10. It's not a full-on sim, and sometimes that's better than worse. But I have massively enjoyed this game so far. And it's very forgiving, which is nice. Also feel good. Like, the station in my hometown, it's actually just a roof. You can't buy tickets, there's no phone, there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no resources. We don't even have taxis. Like, you gotta be darn sure someone's coming to pick you up. Now, granted, I will say that America's rail system is designed more for freight than passenger. It was never really designed with passengers in mind. They were just a unfortunate, side effect. So that's one of the reasons that we are not serviced nearly as well. Not to mention, car companies collaborating together on that to make sure Americans need cars. Yeah, we don't even have a ticket machine. You have to buy a ticket online, and if you don't, the train doesn't stop. So you can't even go down there to buy a ticket. Exactly, Gold. Passengers are freight that complain. And that's fair also on New Zealand. Like, it doesn't really seem like you guys would have, like, a very... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, your freight network, or at least rail network, wouldn't be particularly dense, Ooh, best train movie. Yeah, Aaron, that sounds right. Amtrak is sparse on the West Coast. Knock-a-knocks, I'm gonna go, Thomas and the Magic Railroad. No, What would be... I'm trying to think. Was Unstoppable the one with, like, the nuclear train where somehow, like, all the crew got incapacitated and it was, like, barreling down the tracks in Colorado? I've rode from California back to Arkansas. And several trips from Chicago to here, or here to Dallas. When I lived in Texarkana, I would just hop on the train and take it back to Malvern. Like, I was very lucky. I have always lived in a city that was serviced by rail. And I feel like I've been very lucky because of that. Now, why aren't you emptying? They don't look completed. Yeah. Yeah, like the whole crew, like it was tried to be automated, but something messed up. And I feel like I saw that. Like they put it on TV. When I was a kid, I was super excited to watch it. All right. Where are our passengers at? 48 for Bryson, 5 for Ella. Yeah, we could just grab for Bryson. Okay, have you emptied yet? And that takes a long time. You know, Akron, I never saw a silver streak. Oh, yeah. See, Uncivil, the movie I'm thinking of is a bit different. Because this one has, like, nuclear material on board, and somehow the entire crew, through not wacky, but still hijinks, becomes incapacitated. And they have to figure out how they're going to slow this train down before it derails and spills nuclear material all over Denver. Okay, apparently those just take a very long time to empty. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, we loaded up yet? Yeah. I'd like to replace this 10-wheeler. Get it on switching duty. So let's see, what are we aiming for? Probably this G25 mogul. Yeah, that's it, Uncivil. I mean, it never happened. But I saw that as a kid. Like, there was a big thing about it being on TV. Or at least maybe I made a big thing about it being on TV. So I got everything ready and watched it, and I'm sure I loved every minute of it. But in actuality, it was probably a terrible movie. Yeah, we're going to aim for this G25. Which means we might be able to do another log run. Okay, they take 8 cars a day. Not a lot in storage. I think we can fix that, though. Ah, you're good, Uncivil. And Arcturus, I sure am. I sure am. Where is... Whoa. Where am I? There we go. We'll just hop, skip, and jump. Come on. Yeah. There we go. So hopefully we can empty these logs in time. Come on, logs. Think how long does it take for this thing to eat some logs? You know, feel good. Once upon a time when I was on the train, there was this guy acting a complete fool. And all these people were threatening to literally throw him from the train. And the fun thing about Amtrak passenger trains is you can open the windows on the doors down below because they're double deckers. And you could easily fit a person through those windows if you tried hard enough. Like, you'd have to still pick them up, but you could easily check somebody through them. And I remember when I was a kid, I would open those and stick my head out. Oh, DPT, I've just been thinking about streaming this game for a while because I love it. I've played it a lot, just not in front of you guys, and I figured, you know what? What the heck? Let's do some Railroader. Is it Star Citizen? No, we'll return to Star Citizen tomorrow. But, yeah, no, I really enjoy this game. Why are you still marked for Whittier? You're empty. Change over. But yeah, changing the 10-wheeler into a switcher is probably what I'm going to do. Why are you... Oh, right. Actually, you know what? It's $300 more. Let's just go for the Atlantic. That holds 13 tons of coal, 7,000 gallons of water. Yeah, let's go for the Atlantic. It's like one extra logging run, which I might actually have to finish up the day and then do tomorrow's work to unlock it, but still. I'm trying to think if there's any other... Let's see. Appalachian hardwoods. That's still a tier 1. Coal supply. I don't want to take jobs from these guys because I basically have to utilize the turntable to be able to get stuff to them. And that is so annoying. Maybe I should take it. Maybe I should take it. Like, that is just so annoying to set up. Okay, 2 left. 2 left. Yeah, whatever. We'll take the contract. Those are still set. Honestly, DPT, not for this place. It's pretty much all flat land, at least where I'm picking it from. Like, I've been using this mogul and I've had 0 issues. I mean, aside from speed, maybe. You know what I need? I need, like, a whole separate set of these that I could just stick somewhere else. Like, maybe right here. So that way, while this is unloading, I can go grab the other ones and load them. And as soon as this one's unloading, you know, come back, swap them out. That way it's always unloading. I mean, feel good. Aren't we getting a new Gremlins movie now? Like, I keep hearing stuff about it. Could be wrong, but I swear I keep hearing things about it. I'll tell you what, DPT, this is my list of locomotives that I have access to. Now keep in mind, they are sorted by price. I'm looking to pick up this A26 Atlantic. I'm a few dollars short, though. So I gotta save up for that one. Need to get another passenger car, too. Yeah, but DPT, I can't afford a GP9. That's $31,000. And heck, this is $24,000. I got 8 DPT. I got 8. This Atlantic, this is more in the realm of attainable. I need a 3rd engine that I can leave at Bryson. I'm just going to leave this 10-wheeler in Bryson eventually as my switcher. Like, I'm still in the very early stages of the game. In fact, I think once I hit Bryson, I will end the day and see what I get in the interchange. Oh my god, you're still emptying. Okay. 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 You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. You know, DPT, this is multiplayer, up to 32 people. You could play with your friends. You guys could join me. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds as in a Highlander movie. That's a weird take. That is a casting call that I would not have made. You know, I mean, Gollum had Deagle until, you know, he choked him out. Hey, Raymond, welcome back. I'm a little bit closer to my new train. I pulled in a little early, but whatever. They can empty from there. $75. See, 52 for Whittier. Yeah, we'll just return for Whittier. Plenty of coal, plenty of water. All right, what does this put me at for the day? $116. 8,500. I need. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Have a good day, man. Huh. You know what? Screw it. I will take out a loan. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this train turned around. The silly way. Which, I mean, I guess this is what this is for, but still. Let's do it. Let's take out a small loan. $10,535. Let's do it. Let's buy a new train. Ordered a shiny new A26. Let's go look at it. You guys want to go look at it? I have not got to open up more track, but I did just buy a... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's nice. I guess I don't get to choose the numbers on them. DPT, you'll have to speak to me in slightly more layman's terms. I never picked up on the full nomenclature and terminology. All right, so we're gonna run that thing straight to Bryson. leave the 10-wheeler here as the switcher. And it can just connect here. Negative Raymond. I think you can change the numbers. I just don't remember how. Maybe under equipment? No. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come back, come back, come back to me. All right. Let's teleport here, check this thing out. What's certainly larger. Oh, look at those. Yeah, DPT. Actually, that's a thing. I got a 20% fare bonus if the observation car is at the very end. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be attaching freight, then my passenger cars, and just running the freight between Whittier and Bryson, and then having the switchers deal with all the shunting once it gets there. Man, that's a nice little train. Look at, oh, we got padded seats. Finally, we got padded seats. My goodness. Oh, it's beautiful. What's it sound like? Can I? Sound the exact same. Okay. That's, you know what? That's fair. They don't have to. They can, you know, adjust the whistles later. All right, let's fill this thing up. Hey, Marcus. Oh, it's so shiny. I do need to turn it around, though. I mean, I guess I don't have to, but it sure would look nicer. Oh, man, the hitbox for this water hatch is gonna suck. Right about there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is a thirsty train right there. Oh, DPT, I want to go so badly, man. I can't tell you how badly I want to go. Like, really, I need to learn all the terminology because I feel like such a poser for not knowing. You know what? I could just turn this thing around at the turntable. Yeah. We'll turn this thing at the turntable, and then probably end the day, check out what's in the exchange, and then probably in the streams, so. Although I guess while this thing is filling up, I could probably do one more run between Bryson and Whittier. No, because the whole point is for the 10-wheeler to stay in Bryson and be a switcher. All right. Then top off on coal, which, man, I'm going to have to fill this thing up. Because it is starting to get a little bit low, and this thing has a ton of coal. Oh, hey, look, you can actually see me in there. Yeah, so the character models aren't the best, but, you know, I'm not here for the character models, so I ain't gonna complain. Raymond, that's what I'm thinking, but it can also probably go for a lot longer without having to fill up constantly, which is great for making those constant runs between Bryson and Whittier. My God, thought it ran out of coal for a second. What is... Oh, wow, it's actually emptying the conveyor. I mean, Raymond, he's pretty young. Hold on, how much does this train hold? Oh my God, 13. I thought it was 11. I mean, he's, yeah. Yeah. You see, eventually we have to move this out to the interchange and pay for more coal. I actually have to pay for all my coal that I use. It's not free. And this thing is so hungry that it actually keeps emptying the coal chute, and the conveyor has to go grab more. Okay, my God. We have filled up. All right. Send that thing all the way down to Bryson. See how much it eats. Have you emptied yet? Yes, you have. Okay. Wow, this thing feels so anemic now, looking at it. All right, we'll run this on to... what's a good siding? I guess we just put it right here for now. And it can sit there and look pretty. And when stuff comes in, it can shunt. Oh, wait. I think that poor thing is against a fuse in Whittier. Yep, it is. Well, I do plan on taking this to the roundhouse. In fact... Waffle. And now I have cat. Waffle, I will... My god, that thing is going fast. I don't know if I can catch up with it. Especially with this cat in front of my monitor. Waffle, buddy. I thought you were going to be nice today. Wish I could, like, lean out. Oh, I can lean out. Nice. Haha. Give me a moment. I have a cat blocking part of my screen. Waffle, if you could lay down for me, buddy. I mean, you know, Pyrite, I've got him the cat bed. I've got him a second seat that he sometimes sleeps in. But I think he understands that right now he is being particularly annoying, so this is the correct thing to do. Oh yeah, James. Doing some Railroader. I love this game. Just took out a small loan and bought me a brand new engine. And I gotta say, I'm quite happy with it. In fact, I think right around here, I'm gonna really open it up and see what it can do. Hey, modern trains are nice. I mean, it's got diesels. It's got a GP9, I think. Yeah, like GP9. SW1. I just can't afford them. They're very expensive. Back in the day, James Lionel is still going. I was always more Tycho and Bachmann, though. Because Lionel pretty much always focused on O-scale, and I hated O-scale for some reason. Was that third rail? Something about it just felt weird. I didn't like it. Alright, once we pass this 30-mile-an-hour area, we're going to open it up on this straight stretch, see how fast we can really go. Yeah, James, Lionel is still huge, man. I want to say they make a lot of G-scale stuff, too, like for garden trains. See, Waffle's problem is that he is needy, and if I take a hand away from petting him, then he starts pawing me trying to get more pets. Which is very difficult when you're trying to play a game. That's my keyboard, Waffle. That's my keyboard, Waffle. And also he does that. He does not understand that the keyboard is off limits. Oh, yeah, man. Shoot, you can probably still find those. I had a bunch of Tycho from the 70s for HO scale, and I really miss those. I think when I eventually go back to being able to do things with model trains, I'm going to go in scale this time. Just so I can get more, you know, space. So I'd love to go back to it, and I will eventually. Okay. I do like that the auto driver knows to slow down for speed limits. Because this game does have derailing. Or you could, you know, damage your train and whatnot. Alright, almost through it. Okay, first off, we're going to save the game. Then, Waffle, you are really in my way, sunshine. Let's see how fast we can really go. All right, 47. This is our speedometer down here, by the way. 52. My God. Can we hit 60? I should probably slow it down. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit like 88. And there's a curve coming up. My God, though. Hold on, maybe we can. Oh, those are bad sounds. Those are bad sounds. Those are bad. Okay, well, that's not a good look. That's not a good look at all. Yeah. Good thing I saved before we sent it. So, yeah, I've damaged the train to 49%, so we're gonna reload. We're gonna reload. Because, I don't want to hurt my baby. Oh, yeah, it's alright. I was just testing to see how fast I could get it. And it left me behind. Like, safety is my goal, and also part of my reputation. Oh my God. It is very hard to get back into a moving train. And we'll just leave it on road for now. We'll let it do its thing. It's alright. Have you been enjoying it? Have you been playing with friends yet? So I'm basically going to get this to Bryson, turn it around, and then in the game for the day. No friends that want it. What? I mean, Anno 1800 is great. I've got it. I need to go back to playing it. Oh, Zal, it is very chill. Believe me, you have to really go out of your way to get things to be unchill in this game. And Zell, I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it. It's very relaxing. Somewhat less relaxing when you have a cat sabotaging you, but... He's after my water. Like, I know cats love drinking people's water. And I guess maybe it's like they know that it's okay because I'm drinking it, but it's very annoying. So I think I'm going to start bringing up two cups of water. Just for peace of mind and to keep him away from mine. Yes, Waffle, I'm talking about you. James, does Derail Valley count? Because I'd like to say Derail Valley. Yes, Waffle. I'm talking about you will be fed within the hour. Yes, Waffle. I don't know if you guys can hear Waffle demanding food. Oh, I love the shunting of cars. James, you talking about like the Dovetail Games ones? It's hard for me to play those. They feel very, I don't know, arcadey. Oh, James, he's had treats. Oh, he's had so many treats. This cat gets fine canned food. He gets tasty treats. Once he made off with half a quesadilla. He stole it from my plate. I think my issue with, like, the Dovetail Games ones is it feels like there's not a lot of progression. Because, like, this, I love this because I have a dedicated means of progression, you know. You know, if I just move those back just a wee little bit. Wee little bit. Oh, Knockadox, this actually goes way out to Walker, which I'm going to assume is more trees and such. I need to figure out what exactly they grab from Walker. Might actually be coal, too. Oh, before the station. Are you talking about this one? Looks like that's just a place to move things if need be. Hey, Rev! Just moving some trains. Let's see, how much did that cost us? Not a lot of coal. About 300 gallons to get here. Oh, Raymond, train, okay. Yeah, train sets are expensive, dude. Setting up like a model train or like a model railroad, expensive. Drugs are cheaper. So much cheaper. Just do that. Hold on, let me take a look. Just before the switch. Bridge. We're not talking about this, are we? Sorry, I know there's the stream delay talk and whatnot. Because that goes all the way back towards this Walker area. Which might be for coal, maybe. Yeah, it's literally just a bridge. Now, the only thing that's lame is I have not figured out how to remotely control the turntable. You gotta do it manually. Alright, I think so. I would hope so. Because, like, right now, the only character models are literally you. I haven't seen any more. But, like, this is, I'm pretty sure, the first iteration of this game, so. Okay. No, Raymond, that's fair. That's fair. You know, I say that, but I say it facetiously. Like, model railroading is an incredibly fun hobby. It's just also so expensive. So very expensive. All right. Ooh, a little bit of Z fighting there. But all right. Got this thing turned around. We'll hook it up to the passenger train and probably end the day. You know, DPT, I'd love to get back into it. Like, as a kid, I pretty much just put the track out. And I had 2 stations that I would, you know, just put up. But I'd like to do, like, an actual table, you know, with terrain and the like. Like a real setup. Yeah, this Atlantic is nice. But yeah, if you do get tired of a train or you're not using it, you can always sell them. Although I would say keep them. Just have a switcher in every yard. This thing sure does like to sway back and forth. You guys see that? Ah, well. So yeah, 10-wheeler stays here. Mogul stays in Whittier. And we'll just make money to keep unlocking the rest. All right. We'll end the day, and then you can see everything that we've got to move tomorrow. Oh, Raymond. I'm sorry, man. Hey, it's never too late, though. You can always have one now. Set it up in the living room. All right. Let's end the day. Yes, all right. And honestly, the stop markers are really nice. Like, I'm not gonna discount those. All right. Reputation went back up. So, what do we have? All right, so here at Bryson. Okay, those get to stay. I gotta move that out and get that ready. Then, what about here? That's good. That's coming out. All right, so I have to move that up to the interchange, get that ready. What about Ella? We got anything at Ella going out? Nothing for the interchange at Ella. I mean, Raymond, it don't have to be an oval. Okay, that's coming out. That stays. What is outgoing at the interchange? Okay. So we got 3 things headed up to Bryson. These will be going to, well, here in Whittier. And that'll be easy enough to handle. All right. Well, we're going to wrap that up for the day. So, that is Railroader. I greatly love this game. I promise this isn't me, like, getting paid. I just love this game a lot, so. Oh, Zelcon, that would be nice. Zelcon, if you like the more Western theme, check out Railroads Online. Like, you can play it solo. You don't have to play it with other people. But you have to lay the track and everything. It's similar to this. But you actually have to lay the track to all the industries and set up, your sidings and whatnot, so. It's got a couple issues, but it is fun. And Chris, I'm sorry you happened to get in right as I'm ending the stream. But all right. I want you guys to have a wonderful day. I'm going to go chase down something to eat. More importantly, I'm going to feed this cat so he'll stop, bothering me. But, we will go back to our regularly scheduled Star Citizen tomorrow. And, my God, that's so much. Well, I mean, those don't count. Yeah. Until then, take care, guys. Drink some water. Take your meds. And as always, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.